It's the After the Show podcast, precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the After the Show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
All right, here we go. Welcome to the Tuesday KVJ After the Show podcast. Guess this technically would be like a 4th of July weekend coming up. Taking a look at the date, I haven't really paid much attention until now, but
yeah, this is it.
Yeah, next Tuesday, a week from today, is going to be the 4th, and appears like a lot of people are going to just go ahead and take that Monday off, so it's going to be kind of a weird thing. And it might be one of those days, even if you have to work, you know, I've been in that situation too sometimes, where even if you work, hardly anybody shows up, and everybody's just kind of dialing it in. So
it's kind easy of day.
Senioritis.
Yeah, it's a screw-off kind of day anyway, so it's not like it's a real hard, official kind of work day. So that's kind of cozy, knowing that he's got to make it through this week, and then you got the little breather.
Woo-hoo. Shit, we're already 2 days in, dog.
Yeah. 3 more, baby. Here we go.
We're making it.
Yeah.
How's your butts doing?
Mine's fine. I don't think I burned like you guys burned, because you went fire to flesh.
Well, yeah, me and Kevin, we went in the BH.
Yeah, if you missed it for Do It Bitch earlier, our punishment was you had to fire a bottle rocket out of your butt crack. I put mine in too deep, and I realized that. I put my hand back there to try to free it a little bit and just kind of lightly hold it from my butt crack so it would fly, and it was my... What happened was that when it started to go off and make noise, my butt crack then clenched and held on to the bottle rocket. It started shooting the flames out the back.
And then you turned towards me, and the bottle rocket was aiming at me, and I was like, oh, no!
Because I was just flailing. I'm like, get the thing out of my asshole. I didn't know how badly it was going to explode. I was like, I thought I was in some serious trouble there for a second.
I don't know where yours went. We're going to have to look at the slow-mo of that.
I saw the video. Mine shot down into the ground, so it did take off, went into the ground. But my finger a little bit, but it's not bad. I got a little bit burned. And my butt, it feels like something scratched it. So it's nothing too serious. But, yeah, I mean, there was a little bit of...
The videos are good. They're edited up. Suits has got them, too. I think he could play them on the video right now.
Oh.
If you wanted to. I don't know. We're kind of done talking about it now.
Yeah, Virginia was the only one that successfully shot her. She tucked it in her butt cheek, though, through her dress. And so I think that probably was the better play because, yeah, I don't know, if you really stake something out of your butt crack, if it's going to take off or not.
It's cleaned up, too. The editing, it's back to back to back. So on social media, you'll see it quick.
You get it all. Okay.
Yeah, you get it all.
I just didn't feel... I wasn't prepared to take my whole ass out.
Me and Kevin,
You just took it out like it was nothing.
It's pretty easy how me and Kevin just got our ass out to the world.
You were like, all right, let's go.
Without a care. Well, we're doing our art.
And that poor guy. There was a guy back there doing lawn maintenance. He didn't know what the fuck was going on.
To me, that made his Tuesday awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, you're not going to believe what I just saw by the lake.
Yeah, it was a little interesting, so we'll see. You want to know, yes, it was an unsanctioned bid, so I was not pre-approved. Those are the kind of things that are probably hard to predict. So you want to do what with what?
Sometimes it's better not to just ask questions. You kind of do your own. Suits is putting it up right now. Look, you can see it, Virginia. Kevin's look like you clenched too hard.
Can you show that on the KVJ TV so people didn't see it? Can you rewind
it's on KVJ TV.
It's on KVJ TV. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Here comes Virginia's.
Okay. So again, if you did miss it, you can watch it now. And I strongly suggest if you're only listening to the podcast, yeah, yours is a clean shot. Yeah, go and check this out on YouTube or Twitch.
Whoa, there's my ass all up in that camera.
Yeah.
Keeping it sexy.
Yours was right there.
Oh, I was doing a USA chant, and Dennys goes, dog, you got to stop. You're chanting. You're moving too much. You're going to blow your balls off.
Yeah, it was,
It looks like it went up in my butthole.
Yeah.
Now that is great fun.
Yeah. Okay.
I need it.
Yeah. That was something there. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Makes you feel alive.
Yeah, there you go. Fun way to... Hey, I mean, it's a lot better than just setting off a regular bottle rocket, huh?
Yes.
All right, so I'm glad the people on the ATS got to see the bottle rocket shots out of our butt cheeks.
Just don't do this at home.
Not at all.
It could really hurt yourself, and we are dumb. Don't be like us.
Hey, look, we still got time to get that flaming peacock back in the game. That's where you take the sparkler.
Yeah.
Not as dangerous. You leave it in your butt crack, and you just kind of walk around with a sparkling tail.
Mm-hmm.
What is the matter with us?
Oh, I don't know. We want to have a little fun around these places.
People have been doing dumbass things with fireworks for a long time, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we used to take the Roman candles and shoot them at each other. I mean, how freaking stupid was that?
Watching the video again.
It's unreal,
it's
right?
so funny.
I'm the only one that's done the peacock before. Would you guys get down that flaming peacock with me?
Kevin's done the peacock.
Mm-hmm.
That was $1 bill, though.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the sparklers, baby.
Oh. USA.
I think my butthole's seen enough for this year.
You're
Maybe next
retiring.
year. Yeah, maybe next year.
When the pain's worn off a little bit.
I mean, at that point, if we just keep shoving things in our ass and lighting them on fire, then people will be like, all right, that's...
Now we're the ass show. Yeah,
Well,
I
it's
get
just, yeah, I mean, yeah. What else are you going to shove in your ass that's on fire?
You're right. We do have a lot
Yeah.
of bananas around here still.
Yeah.
Bananas Foster.
Bird just wants to keep
It's a
running
flaming banana dessert. We could light it on fire and put it in your ass.
Well, Kevin texted us like he could get through a group text message at us early this morning. Said, "Anyone got any bananas to bring into the show?" I'm thinking, all right, where are we putting these bananas? What are we doing with these bananas?
Only one thing in our ass per day. Don't want to get them confused. There was some confusion earlier. We were talking about, I had seen that they're trying to do improvements now and get it FDA approved using some of the diabetes medicine for people who are losing weight. I think obesity still was. Isn't that the #1 killer in America?
It's up there.
Yeah, I thought it was. It's one of the tops. And so, obviously knocking some lbs off people is important, but obviously people have diabetes is important. They just got to be able to ramp up the production of this. And so, yeah, they're looking at a pill form of it. Rebelsus, I believe, is the name. It's the semaglutide, which a lot of people use. To get a little bit more clarity from the conversation we had on the regular show, the versions specifically made for diabetes are lower doses than those for weight loss. Currently, Rebelsus is the only one pharmaceutically available, and like Kevin said, there is a trial for higher doses for weight loss specifically. That being said, injectables do show better results. Hopefully, everybody can get the medication they need, and they do find something that'll help knock the weight off people. Like I said, if you can afford to do it, like the Red Mountain weight loss that I've everybody that seems to take that so far, I've been asking everybody, has lost a good bit of weight on that. And honestly, some of that pharmaceutical stuff, it really does seem to be showing, a big difference for people. I think the biggest question, they just got to get it so it's affordable.
Yeah, that's the tricky part. If you don't need it medically, it's not covered by insurance, so therefore it's super expensive.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. I think on the Red Mountain, yeah. I mean, it's you can lose the 20 pounds in a month, which is great. You will have to pay a little bit of a price for that, and they can walk you through it on that. But then the other issue is then still keeping it off. That's a challenge. To me, I tell anybody that if you had a plan to lose weight, have a plan to keep it off as well. You need 2 plans. And that is understanding what to eat, how much to eat, and what you got to do. Because I think that's going to be the issue. People are losing the weight, and then some of them are putting it right back on.
Well, some of us, and I consider myself in that group, like the cravings are real, especially now going through menopause. Like I was craving stuff I've never craved before thanks to menopause, like cookies and cakes and pastries, and it just became different. And that is what the semaglutide does. It makes you not want to eat bad. It makes you not have those cravings.
Yeah.
And for me, it was night and day with how I was consuming food. I was out of control.
Yeah.
My cravings hit me hard. I'm not kidding you. I really don't eat a lot of bad stuff during the daytime, but something about just the fall of night.
You're a werewolf.
Yeah.
8 p.m. on. I'm just,
Yeah.
I think that's when I try to do my most relaxing. And I think when I'm a little bit more relaxed mentally,
Your ovaries come out.
I'm just
I.e.
looser.
smoke pot.
Well, I do that.
Okay.
I smoke pot. You're right. Oh, it's the munchies.
Yeah, it's like, I think I'm understanding what you're talking about here.
But it is something at nighttime, maybe because that's when I'll watch some TV.
You're not alone. A lot of people have nighttime cravings because you've been good all day.
Yes.
Maybe you didn't cheat on your diet all day. You were busy. You were working. You had this. You had the kids. You had that. And then at night, all of a sudden, you have this free time,
Yep.
and you're like, I was good all day. Oh, now I can just have a little cake. Oh, now I can just have a little cookie. Oh, now I can have a little ice cream. And then you like lose yourself.
I can't tell you how many times I blow it right at the last minute. I'll do great all day long, right around 9 p. Let's get some of that custard cake out. Ooh.
Oh, yeah. That's when you go for it, huh?
Bucket of pudding sounds fun.
You're on a pudding cake or kick right now.
I like pudding.
Pudding's, it's kind of a overrated.
Is it?
Don't you think pudding's a little overrated?
I used to love it when I was a young fat kid. A little pudding bar would kind of get me excited.
Now, a pudding bar, I think, is different than regular pudding. I agree. A pudding bar makes me
But
excited.
we don't support Bill Cosby, and the pudding bars were his thing.
That was Jello pudding pops.
Yeah, they were not actually his thing.
He was the face of it.
No, this is I remember the Wendy's.
Yeah.
They had pudding on their salad bar, and of course the fat kid. I stayed all away from the green stuff.
I would do anything to go to a Wendy's salad bar.
Remember that it was called the Super Bar.
It was
Yeah.
a super bar, and you could make tacos with it too. They had a little taco section at
Giant
Wendy's.
taco
Yeah, that's what I would do.
salad.
I would do the tacos and the pudding.
Why would they not bring that back?
Because it had to not be cost effective. My mom would go in there and she'd be like, it's a salad. And she would eat 15 pounds of the Wendy's Super Bar. They were losing so much money on Big
But
Linda.
you could redo that today. You could charge a higher price on that,
One trip per plate.
or just make it a higher price for you, so you don't feel like if you
They
know.
would have had to charge my mom $35.
My family did know how to fuck up a buffet, man. There's some people that really know how to exploit the buffet.
And the
Yeah.
buffet people hate them
Yeah.
because they really abuse the system.
Yeah, they'd be so proud of themselves.
Oh, my mom
the
was-
damage they caused.
Just to see how high she could get it was the feat for her.
Okay, that was it.
It was like a taco salad, but it was like 2 stories tall.
You know, the one thing I used to be really good at was making a soft serve cone. It was the same thing. You would get the cone. It was all one standard price. So you, of course, would try to make the largest cone that you could because you would pay the same price, small or big. And, man, I remember I used to know just that. I was almost like an engineer of soft serve ice cream.
You knew as much as you could get to the max without it falling over.
I knew the tipping point. It was mastery, and people were in awe. It was kind of like my weird flex. You ever have like a weird flex where you probably shouldn't be proud of something, but you are?
But you knew that world so great.
So well, and then
Yes.
people be in awe. They'd be like, how does he do that every time? And I'd kind of strut away with my big fat ass.
I'm not lying. If anybody I understand more than, it's Fat Kevin. I get Fat Kevin.
Yeah.
I understand Fat
Got
Kevin.
that. It was that was about the only thing I really could do great was make a soft serve ice cream cone.
He sees you, Fat Kevin.
I see him. I hear him. Fat Kevin.
Yeah, everybody heard him.
Fat Kevin's in there somewhere.
He did not walk lightly.
He walked in a room like the Kool-Aid man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where's the food?
Drew sent an email. He said, I was wondering if Kevin saw the video of Elton John taking his final bow on stage. He called it the end of his music career. How do you feel about this? Are there any other artists that you wish would take their final bow and end their show? No, to me, I think it's kind of great. I mean, Elton was talking about it, saying that, he'll do some one-off shows here and there, but as far as touring and all that, it's that kind of stuff, and that grind is over. He's not going to do a residency anywhere, and especially the U.S. He's not a big fan of what's going on in the U.S. right now, so he said not here. But no, to me, he walked off still putting on great shows, and he left on his own terms, and I think that's amazing. How many other artists really ever get to say that?
Elton John, I would say he's my top 10 of all time. If you look at it from the 70s until, the last time he was doing some songs.
He had a great run.
He had a great run.
And we were just playing audio of him from a concert he did over the weekend. He still sounds amazing.
He has at least 20 to 25 songs that I absolutely not like, but love.
Yeah, who else has ended a career like that, where they did their final bow? I think that Billy Joel is walking that same path.
He is.
And it's great to see. But so frequently, bands break up, somebody dies, It's this. I mean, the odds of you having a musical career where you leave on your own terms and walk away to that standard of being loved in a packed house, it's so rare.
Remember the band Human League? I just saw them perform.
Oh, wow. Okay. And I know they're still together.
They are still together. I don't know if they got back together. They're obviously older,
Yeah.
but holy shit. The lead singer, dude, kept
Yeah.
his voice in perfect condition.
Okay.
And they were rocking the place.
Yeah.
And every comment was supporting them, going, wow, they're old dogs, but holy shit, they sound amazing.
That's great. No, I'd love to see that. That's good. They had 3 really solid songs.
And I heard they do all of them, and they nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah, so it'd be a nice short concert. You go in for 3 songs, you can leave.
But you're right. If you had 2 or 3 other acts that could nail it like them,
They've kind of done that with a lot of the 80s and 90s tours, or, even though they're going to start doing 2000s. It is kind of cool where you have one artist come up and they play the 2 or 3 big songs, and you're like, okay, that's cool. And then you rotate in another one, and then you've got 6 acts as opposed to 2 or maybe 3. And then they each only do, a handful of songs. Cut all the fat out. That'd be great. So any other artists you wish would take their final bow? Kiss needed to get off the stage a while ago. Motley Crue, goodbye. They need to go. Done with them.
And I feel bad because I feel like in Motley Crue, Vince is bringing everybody down. Tommy Lee has held it together pretty well. He's crazy. He's a nut job.
You know what it sounds like? It sounds like the guitar player Mick Mars really struggled with their relationship as a band. You could tell that they weren't always on the same page with one another.
Well, he's a little bit older than the guys. In fact, he's quoted today because they've cut him out. And he was talking about, back in the 80s and the 90s, I covered for you guys bullshit. You guys were too wasted to do anything.
Wow.
And things would come up and we could have gotten in trouble. And I covered for the group, whether you're either on stage or backstage or in hotels. And now you guys do me like this. And it's sad to see because, they are on terrible terms.
I fucking hate when bands, I'm talking about band members that are a major player of the band's success and they try to cut the son of a bitch out towards the end. No. You guys got to the war together.
Yeah.
I remember they were going to do that to somebody. I forget the band. It wasn't the Eagles, but they were not going to have somebody be on stage with them. And I think that's wrong.
Van Halen did that with Michael Anthony, their bass player.
Yes.
And it was all because he was still chummy with Sammy Hagar, and they hated Sammy Hagar. And they're like, well, you've chosen who you like then. And they cut him out. And Michael Anthony was their backing vocals. The signature sound of Van Halen was him. You didn't realize what a big part of the band he was until you heard them without Michael Anthony. And, they did him wrong as well. Happens too often, unfortunately. Rachel says, Virginia, I know you don't have HBO, but steal Jaybird's login. You got to watch House of Hammer, the Army Hammer story.
Oh, I want to watch it.
Okay.
House of Hammer. I'm fascinated by that whole Hammer family. He comes from a long line of dirtbags that were wealthy and manipulative and sexual deviants.
I'll send you a link.
Stephanie said, I saw the movie No Hard Feelings over the weekend, and it was very funny. I highly recommend it.
That's the J-Law one?
Yeah, and surprise bonus, full frontal nudity for J-Law.
Whoa.
Really?
He said, yeah.
Full frontal.
I think she's attractive.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kat Everdeen? What the fuck's her name?
Katniss Everdeen, I think.
Katniss Everdeen. I like her.
She showed you her Katniss.
No kidding.
Meow, meow.
And she said, also, love Olive Garden. You're not alone.
Thank you.
Kelly said, on the subject of being worried about kids, regarding Magnolia's senior trip to the Bahamas, I didn't get the update on that. Did you end up hiding in the bushes, Virginia? I'm hoping she had a great time.
She did have a great time. It was very organized and chaperoned, and I was going to try to get over there, but my ride couldn't do it. It wasn't a thing that was going to be attainable, so I didn't go over there and get in the bushes. If it would have been easy for me to put together a ride over there, I would have done it, but it wasn't. So
Okay, so she went and lived to tell the tale?
Yeah, she went. She loved it. She had a great time. She said it was wild and crazy, but, over there, the drinking age is only 18 in the Bahamas. So most of those kids were already 18 already.
She already went?
Yeah.
What the fuck was I at for that?
She's at college now.
That I know. That I'm not that unplugged. I remember you left Friday.
College? I thought she's in 8th grade.
Wait, Max is 18? She graduated?
What the hell happened?
Are you drunk?
Not right now.
Can I help you get there?
No, I'm good. Got to take a break till the weekend.
My daughter Kaylin said that she contacted Magnolia to make sure she's settling in okay. So,
Aw, thank
she's,
you.
She's checking up on her.
Caitlin is so sweet to Mags. Mags looks up to Caitlin like so much, and she's always so kind to her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so maybe one of these days she'll pop up there for a little trip.
Yeah, that's what Caitlin said. She's like, we're going to go to Tallahassee. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah, her and her crew, they seem to tear up every town they hit. So.
I love it. Let me know when y'all are going. I will totally join you.
If there's a town, they're tearing that shit
They
up.
just tear it up. Yeah, it's just crazy. They were in Georgia. They were in Atlanta over the weekend, and they tore that up and then went to some lake.
They were on jet skis.
Yeah.
That's
Get
fun.
it.
I love a jet ski.
Yeah, she was like, hey, the family that she was one of her friends' parents. She's like, they want you guys to come up. I'm like, oh, I don't know, man. It's been a while since I did the jet ski.
Only thing that sucks about the jet ski is you have to sit down on it. But if you don't have a good body, it gives you a fucking gut. So it's not the most sexiest of positions.
If you look like at people on the jet ski, it gives everybody a fupa.
It gives you fupa. Sometimes makes the titties dance a little bit. It's not the most flattering, but it's fun as fuck.
Jiggle tits and a fupa. Wow, just what I'm looking for.
If you have a great body, it's amazing. But if you're on the lake trying to score some with the babes, and you're like, oh, look at my man gut, my titties.
It's hard to go kitty hunting
Yeah.
when your titties are popping.
Well, I'll tell you too, it's a different thing, because going to Georgia, Atlanta people, I got Atlanta people. I'm good with that. It's been a while since I hung out with the rednecks. And Caitlin was saying they were playing some old country, and they're like, I can't, but you never heard of this song? So I don't know what they're playing, maybe Hank or who knows, whatever it was. And I just know rednecks and their water toys, man. I've been around it, and sometimes they get a little crazy.
They do. They're
So-
not scared to go fast.
Yes.
They are hot dogging motherfuckers.
Yeah. So
You're kind of a pussy. You're like me.
I'm a pussy. That's why I had to leave Logan. I couldn't deal with the rednecks. They scared the shit out of me.
You need to be a city slicker.
I do, yeah. So I'm a little nervous. Yeah, they get, I don't know, they pull me into all this kind of stuff. So we'll see what happens there. I got an email here from Brian. He popped into the Buffalo Wild Wings in Jensen. Thank you.
Hey, Brian.
He said, I had met Jaber. I told him a story I thought he might find interesting. I found out in January this year that I have a 21-year-old son that I never knew about.
Whoa. That is crazy.
I was told I couldn't have children my whole life. And he found me through Ancestry.com. Called me on Facebook Messenger. I met him about 2 weeks after the phone calls in Orlando and brought a DNA test. And then a week later, I found out that 99.9% chance he was my son.
Wow. What's the backstory with his mother?
His mom did not raise him, unfortunately, as she had been in drug and alcohol rehab her whole life.
Oh.
He was taken over guardianship by his half-brother's parents and raised very well. He's in the Marines at Camp Pendleton in California. We speak once a week, every week, because of his schedule. And as it's soon to be 56 years old, and life was certainly not something that I expected to have a kid, but I embrace it wholeheartedly. I love the fact that I'm now a father. So that's Brian in Port St. Lucie. How about
That
that,
is
huh?
an amazing story.
That is a crazy, amazing story.
And I know you missed out on a lot of years, but at least you guys got each
Yeah.
other now. That's
Right.
awesome.
You didn't know. You can't fix what you didn't know, but you can make up and get to know him. And now you have an adult son. You have a best friend.
Yeah.
That would rock my world.
Oh my gosh.
It's like that Dog the Bounty Hunter story. You learned he had a
He
son.
did. He learned he had another kid. He's got 14 of them.
Yeah.
I mean, Doug the Bounty Hunter likes to get his fuck on.
Oh, come on, dog. You got that.
Good Lord.
He's got that sex mullet. You know he loves to get it.
Yeah.
He gets
And
it.
I think he smokes during it too. I feel like that's just what dog does.
He doesn't wait till after sex with a cigarette.
No.
way. And I feel like dog has got a hog. There's no way that guy is not packing heat.
He is way too much man to have
Yep.
a little dick.
Yep.
He has big dick
That'd be
energy.
the weirdest thing, though. Could you
There's
imagine?
no way dog's got a small dick.
If he was hung like an elevator button, I'd be shocked.
I would be
Yeah, you're right,
shocked.
though. There's
if
no
dog
way.
I'd be shocked.
was part of the teeny peeny committee.
You can't flex like that man does and have a small penis.
You think Beth is going to be hanging with a small dick like that? Come on.
Beth, no, she could have had her pick of any redneck man.
Yeah, there's just some people you look at and you just are like, they have to have
A hog.
just so much.
Honestly, I think his hog is too intimidating for most. Not everyone can handle a dog hog.
Dog hog.
But yeah, he's just got the look. Like
He does.
There's some, and I don't know if it's necessarily even a size thing. Like, okay, what do you think about the dearly departed singer Meatloaf?
No, not a huge hog. I'm not saying
Right.
he's not a teeny peeny, but he's not where you'd go, oh, holy shit, Meatloaf.
Yeah,
That's why his songs are so sad. He's mad.
I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. What is that? Show you my small dick?
He's gonna eat you like Meatloaf, but he ain't gonna show it to you.
He'll take you on like a buffet. You'll still leave pleased.
But I won't do that. I won't show you my dick.
But it's weird, yeah, how dog has a hog. Meatloaf, nah, not a lot of meat there.
Crazy.
Yeah. Grant has a good point. He's got huge balls, though.
Meatball, but not meatloaf.
Oh,
You're right. In fact, it's so disproportionate. You're just like, wow.
Oh, man.
that's funny.
Yeah, odd how that goes. I got an email from Tammy. She said that Dennys would like this picture. I took it at the Denver airport before my early morning flight today. Look at that. At Denver, 420.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I wonder if she was counting it down and just knew. Okay,
Nah.
I got to get this. Or is it just she
It's
caught
probably
it that fast? I can't catch it that fast. Anytime it's a spur of the moment thing, I can't get the video to work or whatever. I'm hitting the wrong thing. I take photos.
Oh, that happened to me. There was a fight on North Lake Boulevard where I told you all about it, where this old guy, shirtless, gets out of his car in front of the McDonald's. And he's trying to fight this young buck, and he's out of his car for a minute. I'm trying to grab my phone. I'm like, like a banana peel. I couldn't get it. I caught it at the tail end of him yelling and like getting after his car, and then the guy driving off. But just like Kevin's saying,
Fumble through the whole thing.
I had a great fucking video. This old man wanted to, I don't know. He wanted to get squirrely on North Lake Boulevard.
Wow.
At a red light.
Damn.
And then it turned green, the guy took off.
Damn.
That's the best thing to do. Honestly, you can't engage.
You really can't, because you don't know what somebody's going through. You don't know what kind of weapons they have, and people have lost their mind. Really? I'm not going to fight you about traffic. I don't even know you.
And some people they'll do something so stupid, life-changing in the heat of the moment, where it doesn't really matter, and they'll come to after.
Right. Like after you kill somebody in a road rage incident, aren't you going to feel fucking stupid for the rest of your life?
Imagine coming down.
Road rage about a lane change. You killed somebody.
You go into jail.
Whoa.
You're in prison. You finally calm down, and everything kind of subsides, and you're probably going, what the fuck
What
did I
did I do?
Oh my God.
I am a fucking monster. Just think about that before you go off in traffic and you start something that you'll never be able to take back. It's traffic.
But it
doesn't matter. You don't even know this person.
That's not what it is, though. That's just the symptom almost. They're mad at something else. And then
Sure.
that happens, and then they.
But you need to recognize that in your life. You need to recognize that you are wound too tight, that everything else of the forces of your life are imploding on you. Go to therapy. Talk about it. Go talk to a friend. Don't let it bubble up and show itself on I-95 and now you're in a road rage with a stranger.
Because motherfuckers, I know YouTube karate. You don't want to step.
Do not.
Don't let yourself fall into that trap. It's going to be a lifetime of regret.
Mm-hmm. There you go. That's some wisdom, Virginia.
So much wisdom.
Yeah. Lifetime of regret. Go regret it, Cam.
I had the last word, though.
You did.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. End of the fucking podcast.
Suck on
Yeah.
that butt burn.
Somebody wanted a little shout out to LSU men's baseball team. They beat them Florida Gators. Whooped that ass last night, 18-4. They had 24 hits, picked up their 7th national championship.
Did you see any of the game? I was watching a little bit of it. Panda and his friend said the LSU team looked like a bunch of hillbillies from the bayou that were on a men's drinking softball league. They were just playing like balls, like they're thick boys.
LSU's always good. In baseball, too. There's always, strong. That's my American Legion coach, my head coach for Legion back when I played.
I told Panda you knew him.
Kevin O'Sullivan.
Yeah, I told Panda you knew him.
How many times now has a Florida team been in a championship this year and failed? We had the
A lot.
Panthers, we had the Heat, we got the Gators,
FAU.
FAU, Miami.
At least they went.
Yeah.
A lot of teams didn't even go.
All right. Well,
Who's this
congratulations.
positive fuck over here?
I know, huh? Yeah, what the hell, huh?
I'm trying to be positive.
That's right. All right. Well,
Fuck
we
you.
will be back tomorrow. I'm not positive about that. We'll see. Hope to see you back here on Wednesday. Goodbye.